Hello everybody and welcome back to the Colorado Rockies Out of the Park Baseball 2023 franchise, and this will be the series finale. The last time I uploaded this series was on August 7th, 2022. It is now September 15th, 2022, and the reason I've stopped uploading this is not due to a lack of interest from you guys. It's because I felt like there wasn't any motivation, right, to do it. And I was also kind of confused on what I do after the World Series if we lost, because I was starting to get burned out. But I still don't want you to think that I did not enjoy this. This has been the most fun I've ever had on an Out of the Park Baseball save. The team we built here is incredible. The amount of content, the amount of fun I've had is amazing. So we're going to play the World Series. We're going to play every game on here, right? It's against the Boston Red Sox. We're going to play it, and win, lose, or draw, it'll be the final episode of the main series, and I might do a long-term simulation, probably not, I will be honest, but after the World Series, we'll look at some of the stats of the team and over the years, because this has just been an incredible World Series. Here we go, me and Miguel Centena. We're going to go into this World Series against the Boston Red Sox. Now, if we look at the Boston Red Sox roster, right? Actually, no, let's look at our roster for a second. Just a quick look at the stats, because it's been a while for everyone, including me. I've only opened the save a few times. Clay Holmes has been a monster for us, just really, really good in that hybrid role. He's doing awesome. And one thing I really opened up to in this series is I stayed firm on using only extreme and ground ball guys pretty much, but I've opened up for a little less stamina for my starters for high performance, something I was not really willing to do. I've been willing to do that with this series, and it's worked out pretty well for me. As you see, Clark Schmidt here, he's also done very good since he got here, and Jacob Lopez. Our biggest weakness is our starting pitching, obviously, because Hayden Mullins is injured, right? He has arthritis in his elbow. IL time left 5 days, but injury time left 2 to 3 months. But Hayden Mullins has been the ace of the series. He had some incredible years, especially that first time up. And you look at the team stats here. Starters ERA is 7th. Bullpen ERA is 10th, and I think talent-wise, the bullpen is pretty good, especially up top. Durbin Feltman, one of the originals of the team. Austin Gomber, the only guy, I believe, on the team that was on the Rockies when this franchise started, if I'm not mistaken. He's just held on. He's been on the team, off the team. And we've done a really good job building bullpen depth, so I like what we have there. But really, where we have it the best is hitting. Soto, Veen, Pinter, Melendez, Vlade, Tovar, Arroyo, and also defensively, too, with guys like Hudson and Ezekiel Tovar, and even Edwin Arroyo as well, just monsters defensively. Let's get into this game, though, you can tell it's been a while since I've been on the game. Let's look at this Red Sox roster. Frelly Encarnacion leads the team tied with Tito Flores for home runs. Flores looks like their best offensive player. He is. Akil Baddoo is here. Good player. Old man Paul Goldschmidt, he was on our team last year, came here, and he's had a very good season for Boston compared to what he's done the last few years. Their starters here, let's just go to home. That's probably the best way to view them. They've been fine. Manny Rodriguez, really good, coming over from the Las Vegas 51s. I don't know if I showed this, but I tried getting this guy last year, and I just couldn't figure out a deal for him. He's here now. And Blake Snell, I hate Blake Snell in real life. I just don't think he's that good, personally. Oh no, might get in trouble for saying that one, because I don't know why it says he has 60 stamina. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like he never goes past 5 innings. Even when he won Cy Young, he had no innings pitched. He makes me mad. And I love Bryce Harper, obviously you can see by the icon. I am a Phillies fan, and what he did there just, again, makes me mad. Now, let's get into this game against the Red Sox. Here we are, Game 1 of the 2028 World Series at home in Colorado. Clay Holmes gets the start. You do have to remember his stamina is not that good. So 3-2 count here to Akil Baddoo. Baddoo pokes it into center field and is going to pull into first base. Next man up, Goldschmidt. It's going to be a steal by Baddoo. Throw to second. Got him. So Baddoo now out. Pitch is going to be swung on, strike 3. Next man up, Rafaela. And that is going to be popped up. Will it fall into right center? No, it doesn't. Soto is able to corral it in there. Ryan Vlade, he's going to lead off for this Colorado team in the playoffs. He's hitting over 300 right now. Corey Peters, he's going to be the man on the mound for Boston as strike 3 got him with a curveball. Jeff McNeil hitting 286 in the playoffs right now. The pitch to McNeil is going to be swung on and hit into right field. That's going to be a single, something McNeil has been doing this whole series for us. Now the star of the series, multi-time in a row MVP Juan Soto hits a ball into center field. It's going to be caught, so that will be the second out of the first inning. And now here comes Zach Veen. This one's going to be taken into mid right center field, and it's caught off by Flores. It's caught by Tito Flores. We're now going to go to running or in scoring position. Nothing. 3-2 now to Andrew Pinter. The pitch to him is going to be taken to right field and caught. So that one's going to be the first out of the inning. If we go to Colorado here, 29 pitches. We're going to get a guy warmed up after this half inning. As, yeah, you can see there, nothing going. Who do we want to get up for this? We could go with J.P. Bukauskas or Aaron Nola, maybe Gomber. A lot of righties, so probably going to want to go with a righty guy. And, yeah, I think here's who we're going to go with. We look at ratings against righties. Yeah, okay. We are going to decide to go with John Gray here as the guy that we're going to bring in next after Clay Holmes, if Holmes can make it through, but already struggling. Here he is to Matt Chapman. The 0-2 is cut on and missed. Now up is Akil Baddoo. It is a lefty. No speed there at first, so we're just going to let him pitch to him. This one's going to be popped up and caught in foul territory by Pinter. So now here comes Goldschmidt. The pitch to him is going to be hit to third. They're going to throw it to second in time. So getting out of the jam is going to be Holmes, and that'll do it for him today. Clay Holmes, though, wow, had a man first and third, no outs, and he got out of it. Now 1 out, 2 men on. Ezekiel Tovar on second, Vlade on first. The pitch to McNeil is going to be hit to second. And throw over, that's going to be dropped. So a big error there. So it loads up the bases for Juan Soto. Peters has to be very careful here. 3-2-1 out. The pitch is going to be outside. So the first run of the World Series scores via a walk. 3-0 pitch to Veen. That's also going to be a ball. So just keep extending it. Now this one is going to be hit to second. Over to short for 1. Not going to be able to get the runner at first. Not even going to make a throw. So it's 3-0, bottom of the third. Now this one, also going to be over to shortstop. That one's going to throw it to first, and that'll do it. But 3-0 after 3, as you see the Mac going into low battery. That is right, we do film this on a MacBook. I am working on getting a full-time PC, though. But I love the MacBook. It's doing me a great job here. As this one over to short, throw to first in time. So a clean first inning there for John Gray. Now Edwin Arroyo, he's on second with 1 man out. Ezekiel Tovar comes up to bat. This ball is going to be flared into right field, and it's going to be caught. Runner is not going to tag. Ryan Vlade now up top of the order. He's going to pull this one into left. Will they decide to send the runner? The throw to the plate is going to be not in time. So that's a single by Ryan Vlade that scores the run. It's 4-0 now in the fourth. This ball now weakly hit to third. Throw to first is in time. Matt Chapman, the all-star defender, is able to make the play. John Gray, he gets out of that one pretty easily. as no one makes it into scoring position. Whoa, his stamina went down. Okay, so we got to get a guy up, and we got to be really careful about this. They got a lot of righties and one lefty, Marcelo Mayer, I believe that is. Sean Jelly, that's who we're going to go with. Quick look here at Marcelo Mayer. I remember there being something on him. I thought he was very overrated at one point. I think he had like a really high rating, and I'm like, this guy is not that good. And too tired to continue as John Gray, so they're going to make us put in Jelly, I guess, as there were 2 outs, nobody on, but I guess we'll just bring on Sean Jelly. Tito Flores is up to hit. This ball is going to be hit over to foul territory. First baseman there, he's got it. It's Vlade. So that'll do it for the inning, 4-0 after 5.5. That's going to be nothing. Jelly now, he's looking to just keep the lead where it is. This one going to be third, second, first, around the horn. It's going to be a 5-4-3 double play, as that'll do it for the top of the 7th inning. We're going to get Angel Jimenez up, as it's going to be 2 men on, 1 man out. This ball going to be hit to center field. It's going to be playable with a go for home. No. We're going to hold McNeil there as ball 4. The 3rd run walked in today by this Red Sox team. As now Edwin Arroyo up to bat. Pitch is going to be in there for a strikeout. Same deal with Jonathan Hudson. So, 3 hits, 1 man scores. Jelly, can he get through it? We'll bring in Jimenez just to get Rafaela, because he was starting to tire. No need to waste another half inning. So there we go. 5-0 going into the bottom of the 8th now. Nothing here. Can we close out game 1? Flores, 1 for 3 today. This ball is going to be taken to center and caught by Hudson. Nothing really there. Now 3-2 pitch is going to be low. Ball 4, so a free bag to first. Score is 6-0 in the top of the 9th. 2 outs. Marcelo Mayer due up. He hits this ball into right, and it is caught by Juan Soto. So game 1 goes to Colorado. Welcome back to Colorado for game 2, as J.V. Bukowskis will be taking the mound for the Rockies, and immediately gives up a home run to Encarnacion. And quickly, this one is not looking great. 1 out, man on first and second. That ball is going to be hit out to center and caught by Hudson. So this brings up Carlos Correa, who's 216 with a homer, 2 runs batted in the playoffs. As this ball is going to be hit into right, run is going to score. So an RBI single, already 3-0. As now Matt Chapman strikes out. So on to the bottom of the 1st, and Bryce Wilson is going to be starting for this Boston Red Sox team, and I think this is a guy that we could hit, Bryce Wilson. He has 2+ pitches, really 1+ pitch. Very little when it comes to stuff. Very little when it comes to movement. He just has good control. I think we could tag this guy and do pretty good against him. And the first one up is going to be Ryan Vlade. First pitch swinging. That one's just going to go over to second base to get him for the out. Nothing there in the bottom of the 1st. Now Verdugo, he's on second. He's been with this Red Sox team the whole series. Sets a walk to Akil Baddoo. Now 3-2. That's 3-0. That's going to be a walk again. So bases loaded. Nobody's out. We're going to have to get up someone. We'll go with Aaron Nola. So 1-0. So at least there will be something here, but it is no good, as this one is going to score even more. I think only 1 run scored there. Wow. Tito Flores up, 3-1 count. This ball hit over the middle. It's going to score at least 1. And again, they're just going to hold it to 1 as Encarnacion hustles over to third base. Aaron Nola still warming up. This ball is going to be hit over short to first, short to second to first, double play. Another run scores, making it 6-0. But maybe they can get out of this inning with it being under a 7-run deficit. This ball hit into right center and caught by Hudson, but already going into the bottom of the second, this game looks all but over. Well, let's not say that yet, as there's 2 on, no out, but there is a strikeout there to Edwin Arroyo. Jonathan Hudson, he comes up to the plate, and that's going to be an out. I'm thinking of maybe having Ray Vermeulen start a few more games in center field, because Hudson is very good defensively, but when we're in situations like this where we're down big, yeah, we have to pull him. I was trying to see maybe if we get a third. Anyway, though, when we're down, I feel like Vermeulen does better than Hudson, adds more value, is what I'm saying. Throughout a season, I could see how Hudson adds more value than Vermeulen purely defensively, but in a tight game, I'll sacrifice a little bit of defense for some more offense, and I think Vermeulen could give that to us, as here in the bottom of the third, Vlade due up, he hits ball into the gap. But yeah, maybe next game we give Ray Vermeulen a start, as this one is going to be pretty good for Ryan Vlade. Gets the lead runner, the first hitter, I shouldn't say the lead runner, on to second with nobody out. Let's see if we can do anything with it. Well, not on that first at-bat. Second guy due up. This ball gets away. So Juan Soto here with a man on third. 3-2 count. Soto late. He swings on it. This ball now going to be hit into center field, and it's going to fall. So 7-1 now here in Game 2 of the World Series. Now Pinter hits a ball straight up into the air into center. It's a bit of a far run, but Baddoo does range over and get it. So this heads to the top of the 4th inning. Nola gets out of it unscathed. Top of the 5th, Nola gets out of it unscathed. And Jeff McNeil, he's now due on. 3-2 out. 3-2, 2 outs for Soto. It's just going to be a ground ball to second. Marcelo Mayer gets the job done as we go to the top of the 6th inning. Aaron Nola, let's get one more good inning out of you. Of course not. You can't just eat up innings when all I want you to do is just eat up innings. It's always got to be a struggle. It's always got to be a struggle as this ball is lined. But what a catch! Juan Soto. A great play there. As it is now 9-1, but what a play. Make that 10-1, and this game appears to probably be over. So we're just going to sim up until the 8th inning and see if anything happened. No. We'll go to the 9th. Nothing. And now up is Tito Flores. So the pitch to Flores, that's going to be just grounded over. We're just going to go till... Alright, we're just going to go to the end of the inning. So, can we come back, put up 8 runs on Manuel Rodriguez? I'm shocked they'll actually throw him here. Maybe we can extend him, get a few pitches out of him. I guess I just wanted to make sure they get it. No need to put anything in doubt, as it's an 8-run game. Ground ball is going to be right over the first baseman. So it is 1-1 in the series against Boston, as I believe we either have one more home game or we head to Boston. We will have to see. This game is in Boston, and you see here Jonathan Hudson will start because we're against Geronimo Franzua, who is a lefty who looks really good. If only that movement was a bit better, he'd be a superstar. But yeah, so that's why Vermeulen's not going to be playing, because there's a lefty pitching, so we are going to go with Hudson for today's game. First half inning, nothing for us, and they got a man on second already. Paul Goldschmidt at the plate. This ball is going to be hit to right, and it looks like they're not going to tag the runner. This ball now is going to be hit to center, and once again, runner is not going to tag up, so Boston really not trying to keep Baddoo just at second, and right here, this ball is ripped by Tito Flores. That's probably going to score Baddoo. It does pretty easily. Flores slides into second, so that'll be a double, and the first run of the game for Boston as they go up 1-0. Encarnacion now going to hit a ball to left field, and that's going to be caught. But the damage has been done. Boston starts the game off with a run for themselves. As Carlos Correa due up now, he's going to hit a ball to third. Throw over to first is not in time. Correa gets himself an infield single as now 2 men on, no one out. And Schmidt, he's really struggling. This ball right to the wall is going to be caught. The throw to third is just going to be cut off. Verdugo now, he's going to hit a ball third. No throw to first. Oh my goodness, come on. 2-0 now. Edwin Arroyo at the plate. Nothing there. Nothing. And oh, home run right there. That was hit by Juan Soto. So lead gets cut in half. Marcelo Mayer, he's on second. Garcia at first. The computer sounds like it's going to explode, as that was going to be an out. Verdugo at the plate. He grounded out and got an RBI last time. This one is just going to be a ground out. Very boring, isn't it? But 2-1 now is the lead. Is still the lead, I should say. As looking at the lineup, due up is Badu, then Goldschmidt, Rafaela. We're gonna get. I want to go with Durbin Feltman for 1 inning, and then I'm gonna go with a more longer guy for the next one. 2 outs, 3-2 count. This ball into left. Flores ranges over, makes the catch. So Clark Schmidt, he is going to be subbed out, and coming in his place is going to be Durbin Feltman. And, of course, he's having some issues. Why can't we just have a 9-pitch inning? Come on. Ezekiel Tovar, nice play. And this one is going to be hit, and that's going to be an out. So Durbin Feltman does have a moderately easy inning, as it's still 2-1. Feltman 15 pitches there. We're now going to get Gomber up, and we're probably going to let Feltman get the first hitter, or the first 2 hitters of the next inning. Let's see what he's able to do. Encarnacion, he's 0 for 2 today. Can they make it 0 for 3? Throw to first in time. That gets him. Now 3-2 count. This ball is going to be scooped up like golf shot almost. Like hit it that far. Probably gonna need a, I don't know, 9-iron, right? 300. What was that? 30 feet, so 100. Yeah, about a 9-iron. Anywho, way off topic. Back in, or now in, is Austin Gomber. 3-2 count to the lefty. Got him. So now we go into the 7th. Nothing there. He gets through another clean inning. Top of the 8th. Come on, guys. Can we just claw at this a little bit? Okay, we got a man on second, and we have 1 out. Into pitches Manuel Rodriguez. We're going to make a change. We're going to put in Ray Vermeulen for Ezekiel Tovar. Really looking for something here. 3-2 count. The pitch is just going to be weakly flied out to left center. That is very, very disappointing. 2-2 count, swung on, strike 3. So, man left in scoring position. So we're going to bring in Angel Jimenez. We're going to move Vermeulen to center. And we're going to have Ronnie Aguiar go to short. That is the plan for us here. Meanwhile, Boston, they start the inning off pretty well. After a leadoff out, they get 2 men on. But this one, 6-4-3, double play. Textbook. So now, top of the 9th inning, last chance. Jeff McNeil, he's going to start it off 0 for 3 today. Going to hit this ball to second, throw to first in time. First out of the 9th, got him. Now, the only man that's done anything for us today, Juan Soto. Can he use his magic again? No, this one is going to be an out to deep center field. Zach Veen, the last hope. And that's going to be a ball. So, a walk here. Pinter is up. We are going to try to get a man into scoring position. Veen's going to decide to hold. So, Pinter now, that's going to be an out. So that'll do it for the game. 2-1. Boston wins. They go up 2-1 in the series. Next game is pivotal. Our next game was in Boston, and guess what? I forgot to record it. I noticed after the game in the last inning. Well, I guess not after the game. During the game in the last inning, that I forgot to record the game. But we did win 5-3 in 12. We put up 2 in the 12th inning. We tie up. We have one more game in Boston. It was a really back and forth game. Sadly, Clay Holmes got hurt in the first inning after after 2 batters, my mistake, and has a minimal hamstring pull, but he will be okay. We have a few more games, one more in Boston, and this is a big game coming up here in Boston because the winner will take a 3-2 lead in the series. It is our final game in Boston, win or lose. I forgot to put in Vermeulen again, but it's okay. We're up against Corey Peters. We beat him in Game 1, I'd like to say, and we could get to him early as this ball is just going to be popped up. And will it fall in center? No, it'll not. So 2 outs now. Pinter due up. The pitch to him is going to be hit into left field. That ball's carrying, and off the wall. So that is going to at least score 1, and it is now 1-0 in the first. MJ Melendez now, he's going to hit this ball, and it's going to be into center field. Will it fall? No, it will not. But after 1, it's 1-0. Colorado leads. J.V. Bukauskas on the bump for us. Akil Baddoo led off and now is on second. This ball hit over to second. That will advance Baddoo, and Rafaela is retired. 3-0 count now to Tito Flores. The pitch is going to be low. That is ball 4. Encarnacion, he struggled the last 2 games, but this ball gets away. Play at the plate, not in time. So 1-1 off of the wild pitch. Strikes out Froly Encarnacion, but now it is tied going into the second. 2 men on, 2 men out for Jeff McNeil. The pitch to him is going to be in there, strike 3. Carlos Correa leading off, nothing there. So after 2, it's knotted up. 2-2-2. Now Juan Soto to face off against Corey Peters. This ball is going to be hit into the outfield, and that is going to be a single for Soto. Now Zach Veen due up at the plate. 3-2 count to Veen, and that's going to be in there, strike 3. 2-0 count now. This ball is going to be taken into right field. Will Soto go for third? No, he's going to stay put at second. MJ Melendez due up. He's going to hit a ball. And it's a 4-6. No, they're not going to be able to turn the double play. Melendez does run very well for a catcher. This brings up Edwin Arroyo Jr., who's going to hit a ball over to shortstop. This is going to be a tough play. He's going to get there. Side is retired. As Bukauskas is getting tired, we're going to get Aaron Nola up and ready to go, and he's too tired to continue. That's really annoying that stuff happens. No, is Aaron Nola a follower? I'm going to go with no, he's not a follower. Nobody on, 2 outs. 3-2 count now. Nola not able to just get the punch out. This ball is just going to be a ground ball over to Nola. Throw to first. Got him. So after 3, it's still knotted up 1-1 in Boston. Nothing there for us. Tito Flores on. Froly Encarnacion up at the plate. This ball is going to be taken into deep left field. Not deep enough. Runner will not advance. This brings up Carlos Correa. The pitch to Carlos Correa is going to be popped up and caught by the second baseman, Edwin Arroyo Jr. Marcelo Mayer is going to come up to the plate with 1 on, 2 outs. He's going to hit a ball into center field. Diving, makes the play. Wow, what a play. It is the World Series. Everyone giving 100% and more. As it's a home run. Jeff McNeil with a home run. That makes it a 2-1 ball game. The Colorado Rockies lead. Juan Soto now up. Zach Veen, he's able to get to third with 1 out. This ball is going to be hit into center and fall. Now it's a 3-1 game in the top of the 5th inning. MJ Melendez at the plate. 2-1 count on him. He grounded up to Marcelo Mayer last time up, and he's now going to poke this ball. Pike is not good. He pokes it into left field. This brings up Edwin Arroyo Jr. Connery Peters is still in the game. They're not going to pull him. 3-2 count. The pitch inside, and he walked him. Jonathan Hudson up. Nick Sandelin in. We want a big inning. So we're going to bring in the lefty, Ray Vermeulen. 0-0 count to Vermeulen. Sandelin in. The pitch is going to be taken into center field. Throw to the plate is not in time, but 2 outs after that. 2-2 count now. And that's strike 3, but the damage has been done. 3 runs on 4 hits. As Vermeulen will slot into center. Vermeulen's been hitting .545 in the playoffs. As it's going to be a man on third with 2 outs. That man is going to score, therefore making it a 4-2 game. Lead gets cut in half. This will probably be the last inning of work for Aaron Nola, as the ball is going to be hit over to Arroyo Jr., throw over to first, not strike 3, out number 3. We're going to get an inning of work out of Pilkington. That's the plan, at least. It's going to be 1 inning, Pilkington, and that's all I ask from you. And he gives up a double first at bat. Now it's a 2-2 count. This ball to third. Quickly whips it over to first. Got him. That was Andrew Pinter who made the play defensively. Now Marcelo Mayer is going to hit it to second. Over to first. Got him. So, the score remains 4-2 in Boston after 6. Now we're going to get up John Gray and have him go a few innings. And it is a home run with 2 outs. It is now another home run with 2 outs. 8-2. This game has been busted wide open, as now it's a man on first and third with 2 outs. The pitcher's going to be swung on, but 4 runs, 2 home runs, 8-2 now. As 7th inning stretch, Sweet Caroline playing throughout the ballpark. As the Gray Wolf, John Gray, is going to come in. And already 2 men on, no one out. But that is a strikeout. Goldschmidt now is going to hit a ball to second. Over to short, back to first. Double play. That'll do it for the inning. As we finish up the 7th inning. 1 man on, nobody out. This ball is just going to be scooped up. It's going to be a tough play for the left fielder, but he is able to get in there. Garcia makes the catch. Flores makes the catch. 1-2 count. Strike 3. Ray Vermeulen due up now. 6-2, the Rockies were up, and Vermeulen hit a 2-run home run, and he's going to continue his hot streak by getting in there with a stand-up double. Alex Verdugo, the one that collected it and threw it in to the cutoff man. 9-2 is the score. Now up is Ezekiel Tovar. Tovar hits it to third, thrown in. That'll do it. But we head into the bottom of the 8th. Rockies still up 9-2. John Gray is now injured. Let's bring Jordan Hicks in. Hope the injury isn't bad for John Gray, but Jordan Hicks going to come into the game. And we're going to leave Hicks in for the 9th as well. We'll rest up Durbin Feltman. I was going to use him as the closer, but there's no real need. As 2 outs now, top of the 9th. Again, we're up by 7 runs. This ball is skied into center and caught for the out. So 9-2 is the score as we go in to the bottom of the 9th inning. Red Sox down. They need a massive comeback or they will fall 3-2 in the series. And first one's going to be an out. Now it's a 0-1 count. This ball going to be hit over to first. Vlade gets it. Steps on the bag. And Garcia now. He's the last man. This ball popped up into center field. There is Vermeulen, and that'll do it. 3-2 now in the World Series, and we're heading into Colorado. Can the Rockies take it? We'll see you next game. In Colorado for Game 6. It's going to be Lopez on the bump for us, Jacob Lopez. Ray Vermeulen will be in center field, and John Gray, who will be injured for a few days. It said be out for 3-4 days. We put him on the playoff IL, and we recalled Jorge Lopez back up to the roster. That's Connor Pilkington. We recalled Jorge Lopez back up to the roster. He had an awesome year with us. A little lucky, a lot lucky, with a 5.02 Sierra and a 4.55 FIP. But this is a guy who has been here and just done everything right for us, right? I think he deserves it, right? It was between him and Gray Harrison. He's got what we look for: extreme ground ball, good movement. Again, a little lucky this year, a lot lucky this year, but pitched very well, and he's a leader in the clubhouse. And I think 35-year-old guy, I think he's a guy that we could use for this final stretch, as it's a clean first inning for us. Ryan Vlade, and the offense not going to get anything there. Once again, it is clean. Only one hit on the game so far, and that's from the Red Sox until now, as on is Zach Veen. Andrew Pinter due up. He's going to hit a ball, and that is going to be grounded out. Scooped up Encarnacion. NJ Melendez due up now. He's going to take a ball over to first, and that's going to be ground out to Goldschmidt. But over to third goes Zach Veen. Edwin Arroyo Jr. due up at the plate. He gets one in on his hands, and it's going to pop over the shortstop's head. The first run of the game is going to be scored, and that will go to the Rockies. And obviously, Ray Vermeulen, who's hitting .615 right now in the playoffs, right? Or, yeah, .615 right now in the playoffs. He's going to come up. He has been a beast so far, as will this one fall? Not a great view. No, it will not. Verdugo around the seats was able to get it, but it is 1-0. The Rockies lead. Lopez now, he finds himself in a little bit of trouble. But this ball over to short, and not able to get it back over to first. Paul Goldschmidt up at the plate now. He's going to take a ball, and it is going to die out around the track area, before the track. But Zach Veen able to put it away. 1-0 is the score. Bottom of the third now. 2 men on, 2 men out. Zach Veen swings on it, and it is caught. So, after 3, still 1-0, Colorado leads. In the fourth inning now, that's going to be a strikeout for Lopez. And this ball is now going to be hit over to second, making the play is Arroyo Jr. So, 1-0 as we go into the bottom of the fourth inning. Stays that way. And now, man on, it's Johan Fran Garcia, Alex Verdugo at the plate. He's going to hit a ball, and that's going to be scooped up by the second baseman, retiring Verdugo. Now, Akil Baddoo, he's due up, and he's going to hit a ball to second. Throw to first, got him, but the run does score, so that ties it up 1-1, and we are in the top of the fifth inning. This ball is going to be hit over to second base, and Edwin Arroyo once again makes the play. A lot of ground balls over to his side so far today, as Ryan Vlade, he is going to be on second with 2 men out, and this ball is going to be taken into the gap. Jeff McNeil is going to go to second. That's definitely going to score Vlade, and taking the lead back now in the bottom of the fifth inning are the Colorado Rockies, as we're going to get a man up here, and we're going to go with Jorge Lopez. Lopez right-handed. They got righties coming up, and we'll try to get Lopez for 1 inning. Get him in there, 1 inning, and see what we can get from him. So in comes Jorge Lopez, and immediately a triple. This could be a bad idea, but he's been known to get out of jams, and that ball is going to be hit over to shortstop, and it is going to score the run. And now it's somehow 3-2. I must have skipped a half inning by accident. That's definitely what happened. So Lopez gives up the lead. Lopez to Lopez doesn't work. We're going to get Sean Jelly up and going. Jelly's going to come into the game. Sean Jelly, number 84, the tall man. 6'11", this guy stands. As now 1-2 count to Goldschmidt. He's going to hit a ball over the middle. Will that score the runner from second? The throw to the plate is not in time. So now a 4-2 lead here in the top of the seventh inning. This ball is now going to be poked over to second base. Throw to first is in time, but 4-2 is the lead now as we go into the bottom of the seventh. Nothing there for us. Jelly is exhausted. Shoot. Durbin Feltman's going to come into the game. Sean Jelly can't go more than 36 pitches, apparently. As bottom of the eighth now, 3-2 count. Manuel Rodriguez on the bump. He's first in the MLB in saves this year, as this ball is going to be struck into left field. Hard ground ball gets through. Juan Soto gets himself on base. Now Zach Veen due up. And he's going to sky a ball into left field. It is carrying quite a lot, but not far enough. Flores is able to range over and put it away. Andrew Pinter now, 3-2 pitch. That's going to walk him. Ball 4. MJ Melendez due up. Melendez is going to take a ball third to first. Yep, double play. 5-4-3, double play. Can we get through the 9th unscathed? Of course not. Akil Baddoo up next. Swings through it, strike 3. Goldschmidt now. 0-1 the count. Going to hit a ball, pop up, and ranging over. Going to make the play, throw to the cutoff man in time. Not going to be, runner not going to attempt for home. Verdugo now is going to run as Rafaela gets walked. 3-2 count to Tito Flores, and that's ball 4, and Feltman is tired. Really, really tired. And I really was hoping he could just get out of the inning. 3-1 count. This ball is crushed all the way. That will do it probably for this one. Frelly Garcia probably putting this one away. We're just going to go to the end of the half inning. Well, can we do something? No. So it comes up to a Game 7. We're going to keep this one going all the way through to Game 7. Gabriel Arroyo hit 51 home runs during the 2026 season. Right now, it's on the save stuff happening. Can we get this done? Clay Holmes, who did get injured in his last game, is going to be the one starting. Josh Hader, he's going to be available. So Angel Jimenez, Austin Gomber, Aaron Nola, and Connor Pilkington. Who we're going to start? We're probably going to keep going with Ray Vermeulen in center field. I don't know who their pitcher is. Is it going to be Liu? If it's Liu, we could have a shot because his... well, I shouldn't say that, because Liu is actually a quite good pitcher. But no, they're going to go with a lefty, and it's going to be Geronimo Franzua, who does have very low stamina. So I am going to keep going with Ray Vermeulen in center field, although he did slow down last game. Come on, let's get this right here, right here. And Clark Schmidt's actually going to come out for us. Clark Schmidt, he's kind of struggling in the playoffs, but he had a very solid regular season post-trade deadline when we traded for him. And he gets out of the first easy. Our first batter against Geronimo Franzua, it's going to be Ryan Vlade, long-term member of the series, but was in the Rockies organization when we started. I believe he came up year 1 or year 2. He gets out. And it's a home run with 1 out. Or, not a home run, sorry, a triple by Juan Soto that scores Jeff McNeil. We go out to a 1-0 lead. Now this ball is going to be skied up into center field. Get back, get ready to tag. And they are going to tag. Soto darting towards the plate. The throw, not in time. 2-0 in the bottom of the first. Now this pitch is going to be inside, but able to inside out it. That ball is going to just slide into right field. Classic Derek Jeter style single. And it's a home run. MJ Melendez. Wow. And they already pulled him. Dennis Santana coming into the game. 4-0 the score. Ball 4. Santana immediately walks Arroyo. We're going to try to steal second here. And no throw down. So we're able to get to second with 2 outs for Ray Vermeulen. 1-2 count. He hits this ball into right field. That's going to score the runner. Vermeulen is going to stay in at first base. And now he's going to come on the throw to second, Ray Vermeulen. And now he's on second. This one by Tovar now is going to be a ground ball. But in the first inning, Colorado puts up a crooked number. 5 runs on 4 hits. But watch out, this game not over. Pitch gets away. Wild pitch. And that is going to be it to MJ Melendez. And now this ball is going to be hit into shortstop. Throw over to first is in time. If you didn't hear the door, it was my dad. Now this ball is going to be hit into right field. 1 run to score. Clark Schmidt is struggling a little bit. Now he's given up 2 runs in this second inning as that ball was hit in fair territory, eventually rolled foul. But technically that is a fair ball, obviously. But after 2, it's 5-2. Still a 3-run lead for this team, for this Rockies team. Come on, can we get 1 more inning out of Schmidt? Well, this isn't good. This ball now going to be scooped up, hitting deep into center field. They're going to try to tag to third, and they do. So Boston now has a man on third. 1 out in the third. This ball crushed high, deep, and not gone off the top of the wall, but into third base. It's now a 5-3 ball game. As now it's getting too close for comfort. We are going to get Clay Holmes warmed up and ready. This guy's been a reliever and a starter in his career. Very good job this year as a reliever for the Yankees. As now this ball into right field. He dropped it. A can of corn dropped by Juan Soto. Just stabbed at it, and it went right off the end of his glove. Although the run did not score there for some reason. As now this ball is going to be taken into left field. 1 run to score. And pulling into second and third now. The momentum that was held by the Rockies now is quickly going to the wayside, as we're going to bring in Clay Holmes. He's ready to go. Clay Holmes now starts a 3-0 count. He's known for his very nasty curveball. And Garcia is going to go on to first base. 3-2 count here. Strike 3. So Holmes gets out of it, keeping a 1-run lead intact. Now Holmes, he has an easy second inning of work. Blake Snell in the game. We're going to get a man ready. It's going to be... What do they have coming up? Righty, 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 lefty. We'll get Angel Jimenez up and ready to go. Holmes looks good, though, so we'll get a lefty up in Gomber as well. Holmes does good. And now we're going to have Gomber come in. And we're going to sit down Jimenez. Thank you, Angel. And it's a home run. Well, that didn't work out. Tied up now, 5-5. But 1 out. Now this ball taken into the gap. Austin Gomber, come on. And all the way to second. Easy stand-up double. We do. Now Goldschmidt up at the plate. He swings through it against his former team. Rafaela is due up. 2 strikes on him. Strike 3. A huge K there. Gomber strikes out the side, but he also gives up a home run that ties the ball game. Emptying the bullpen today is what we're going to do. It's our last chance, so we want to have our best guys ready to go, as this ball thrown by a sidearm guy, and it's taken into left field, but Baду, easy to get it. It's Sandelin pitching. 0-2 count. Sandelin. Strike 3. Got him. Side retired. 1 man left on. Now we're going to bring in Jimenez. Angel Jimenez. And he gets out of it pretty easily. So we're going to go to the bottom of the 7th. Who are we going to get up for the 8th inning? Not J.B. Bukowskis. Let's go with Aaron. No, it's lefties. Pilkington. Come on, Pilkington. Yep. Actually, no. We're gonna let Jimenez start this inning, and it's gonna be into center. We're gonna hold Jimenez in right here because there's a lefty coming up next. Maybe bunt, throw to second. He's safe. Oh no, a bad call there by Jimenez. We're gonna let Pilkington come in now. And it's another bunt now. Throw to third. He's safe. Bases loaded. Oh, no. We need something big here. This ball is going to be taken to mid-right field. Throw to the plate. Nobody's going to test the arm of Juan Soto. We're going to get Lopez up and warm. Paul Goldschmidt now is going to hit a ball. 6, 4, 3, double play! Bases loaded, nobody out, and the Rockies get out of it. Wow! Darwinzon Hernandez is going to come into the game now. He's got a 1-2 count working for him against Pinter. Pinter, strike 3. MJ Melendez due up now in the bottom of the 8th. He hits this ball into center field, and that one is going to fall down for a single. We're going to get Aaron Nola up and ready to go. If we take the lead, as MJ Melendez, I guess, swipes a bag. And you know what we're going to do? we are going not to go into Boston's. Actually, no, we're not, because it's 3-0 and we would need another infielder. Ray Vermeulen due up now. We're not going to bunt. If we take the lead, I'm going to sit down Lopez, and we're going to get up Hader. 2-1 count to Ray Vermeulen. Ray Vermeulen over the middle. That might score him. Throw to the plate is not in time. Not in time. Ray Vermeulen with the go-ahead single. He was signed mid-season out of the Netherlands. Came up through AAA, came up late in the year, and he has been a playoff hero. So now, strike three, that's okay. Lopez is going to sit down, and we're going to get up Josh Hader. And now it's a 3-2 count with 2 outs. This ball skied into deep center, and it's caught. Akil Baddoo. But it's now 6-5, and we enter in to the 9th inning of the World Series Game 7. Josh Hader, he takes the mound. 58 innings in 63 games. 42 saves this year. 2.95 ERA. This ball is going to be grounded over to second and thrown to first. That one is the first out. Now a 1-0 count to Tito Flores. He's 1 for 4. This ball swung on into center field. There is Vermeulen. No! It goes over his head. Ray Vermeulen had an easy play. Oh no! Ray Vermeulen looked like he was there. Okay, so what we're getting here is Vermeulen digging hard, stuck his glove out, but he wasn't there. So not an error on Vermeulen, more of a tough play, but still, from how it looked like on the gameplay, Vermeulen just missed it. But second out is recorded. Carlos Correa, Josh Hader, 2-2 count. The pitch is swung on strike 3. The Colorado Rockies win your 2028 World Series. We've done it. We have done it. Rebuilding the Colorado Rockies. They win their first ever World Series as a franchise. Oh my goodness, we do it in a 6-5 incredible game. We are the champions of the world. Oh my goodness. And now we're going to look at some of the stuff throughout this whole series. We have done it. We have won a World Series with this team. The current roster is the greatest roster I might have ever put together in OOTP. Definitely the best offense I've ever done. The performances we've had from Juan Soto and Zach Veen this year are incredible. We got Juan Soto in 2025, and he's won the MVP every single year he's been here. And he's going to win it again. Zach Veen in every other year would win the MVP. But this year he did not. And he had that incredible 2023. Melendez, Vlade who came up in 2022. So although he was not on the opening day roster for us, he was here in the first year of this series. And he's been with the team the whole time. So really, he's the only guy from playing in 2022 that's been with the organization the whole time on the MLB roster. And guys like Jeff McNeil, who we had for half the year this year, and others, I mean, just an incredible year. You know. And Ray Vermeulen, too. Playoff MVP for me. I mean, just amazing. Ray Vermeulen. The stuff he did in the playoffs. And you see that, World Series MVP, and divisional round MVP for Juan Soto. I'm trying to see who won the World Series MVP for us. It doesn't really matter. But just, I mean, incredible season, incredible offense, just going through everybody here. NL Series MVP went to Andrew Pinter, who we brought up. I didn't really know how good he'd be. We drafted him in 2022 in that first draft, and he was a monster in this series. He really did better than I thought he would, and yeah, just incredible player for us. We go over to the pitching now as I look here, and a really ragtag starting order that we put together over time. Not your normal starters, but we had a lot of depth, and we have a lot of guys who could be 4A starters, and the same thing with the bullpen. In the bullpen, we really figured out this year, we were moving guys up and down, up and down, up and down, and we really got comfortable in the playoffs, and they were pretty shut down in the playoffs. I mean, Josh Hader, we had to wait a full year for him, but he came in and was a beast. Scroll through here, and you see our reliever, or our starters, my mistake. Jorge Lopez, he came in for those playoffs, did not have a great game, but it's cool he got a ring with us. Josh Hader again, Connor Pilkington, Lopez, Angel Jimenez, Clay Holmes, Jelly, Jordan Hicks, he got something there, 2022. So yeah, I don't know who won it. Aaron Nola, my Phillies, very happy that he got it. Jacob Lopez, we brought him in this year. So it's like, we really didn't have any of the guys we thought would be like true starters this year. I thought Bukowskis would be in the pen for us this year. He ended up being a starter. Same thing with Clay Holmes. And obviously injured Hayden Mullins, but he put in some work this year, was a really solid pitcher for us, the best pitcher of the series. Won a Cy Young in 2025. I love Hayden Mullins. John Gray, he put in some good work here. And of course, the only man from this whole save that was up when I first started this on the MLB level, Austin Gomber, who was not with us through most of it. Actually, no, he was, 2024, and then he was up in 2026, 2027. Brought him back this year, and he did very solid for us. So I'm really happy that we at least had one that was on the MLB roster when we first started this. You see, we were first in all the offensive categories and right around the middle of the pack with the pitching. And we got a lot better defensively as the series went on. We struggled a lot at first, but really, guys like Edwin Arroyo, Ezekiel Tovar especially, and Hudson, just standout defenders. Ezekiel Tovar was just so good defensively for us in this series. Just ridiculous zone rating numbers. If we look at the history here, history of the series, you see we started 65 wins, 69 wins, 74 wins. Then 2025 was the first year we really got up to that next level. We made the playoffs, didn't go too far. Same thing, 2026. 2027 is where I really had aspirations of winning it all. We weren't able to. And then this year, we got it done. World Series champions. We spent a lot on payroll. We put a lot of money into this team, and luckily for us, it worked out. And one thing that also happened with this team is that we started, the money we started with compared to the end, we became a much bigger team market-wise than I feel as though we started. Yeah, we started with 122, then went down to 98. Now we're at 215 million. And hey, we made some money this year too, and I'm sure we'll make a little bit more in the offseason. If we look at the front office, our personnel, Miguel Centena, head coach for us since 2023. Manager since 2023. He did great. John Farrell, long-term pitching coach for us since 2023. Peter Borges, Scott Austin, who I have always seen as a potential successor to Miguel Centena, if Centena retires or something like that. Chip Hale, Rod Barajas, Peter Borges, a whole bunch of guys that were former MLB players. Just, I mean, what a team that we have here. If we look at league history, we'll go over this history index right here. So you see some of the teams that won the World Series in the last few years. I guess I'll go to the offseason starting. We'll just simulate a day here. I'm just so happy with how this team has come out in this series. I didn't know if I'd finish this series, and I did. And everyone watching, the people that have commented, guys like the Sporer, he's the first one that comes to mind. Other people that create content that have commented on this. It's just been an incredible series. I'm so happy with how we've done this year. You see right here, we get it. The World Series trophy, 106 and 56. 986 out of 1,000 is our score. And I guess now that the World Series is officially over, MacBook, you're fine. We'll see who won the MVP, hopefully, of the series. Did I miss it? Inter right there, 2020 NL Championship. Vermeulen, was it Soto? 2028 Divisional Series? I don't know. It doesn't matter. We've won it all. The series is over. Thank you to everyone. We will be back for Out of the Park Baseball 2024. Have a great day. My name's CJ Ambers of CJ Ambers 05, and we did it.